What's going on, everybody? It's Buddy here. Today I'm going to show you guys how to turn this ugly faded door handle into this beautiful brand new looking door handle. Now this is going to last for many years to come. This is the best possible method. I've tried all of them, so get ready and let's get right into it. Now all you're going to need here for this job is just some painter's tape. You're going to need some trim and bumper paint. If you guys see my other videos, I absolutely love this stuff. I use it on literally everything. You're going to need some primer. It doesn't need to be automotive primer. It does not need to be sandable either. Just some regular old primer. You can get the cheapest run-of-the-mill stuff. It's going to work. You're going to need either some plastic wrap. You can honestly use grocery bags. I'm sure you have a big cupboard full of them. And then some 220 sandpaper. Now, a quick side note, guys, I am going to be using 100 grit sandpaper just because you can see here on this door handle. It's extremely faded. It's almost sun rotted. It kind of has an aggressive texture to it now. So I'm going to be using 100 grit sandpaper just to make sure I get it nice and smooth. Now, if your trim looks like this, which I imagine it does, this is how most trim looks like when it's slightly faded, 220 grit is going to be ideal. And the first thing you want to do is scuff it out with some 100 grit sandpaper just to get out some of this heavier peeling. You do not need to go crazy with the step. Just a quick sand will do the trick. Be sure to get all your edges and your grooves. Also, be sure not to hit your paint. If it makes you feel better, just put a piece of tape right here. That way, if your sandpaper touches it, it won't harm it. And after she's all sanded, we're going to take our soapy water and we're going to give it a quick spray. And wipe it down with a cloth. Also, making sure it is dry all the way around the door handle ensures that our tape is going to stick real good here later. Be sure to get it really dry and get all your cracks and crevices. Now we're going to take our painter's tape and we're going to pull it all around the edges. And be sure just to push here at the bottom. You want to leave this flap up here because that's where our plastic's going to go. And the reason I said keep these flat like this is we're going to take our plastic drop cloth and we're going to wedge it in here. We're going to take our next piece, put it right here. The next piece is going to go on the bottom. And the last piece is going to go right here on the side. Perfect. Now we're going to tape up all our edges. And the last thing before we start spraying, we're going to tape up our keyhole here. Push around all the edges nice and firm. Then we're going to take a utility razor with a nice sharp edge. And we're going to trace around it. Put your finger in there to hold the tape in place. And then pull around. And perfect. And we are ready to spray. So we're going to take our primer here. Be sure to shake up your can for at least 2 minutes. And the first coat is going to be a light coat. Don't gotta go crazy with this coat. That's it. Now we're gonna give it about 10 minutes to set, and we'll be right back. Alright, and give your primer a quick 10-second shake. Now this next coat here is gonna be a little bit thicker. This is gonna be our final coat of primer. We don't need to go too crazy here with this door handle. But we are going to be spraying a little bit thicker. Be sure not to get any runs. And always be moving when you spray. Never spray like that. Alright, so that should be good. So we're going to give it another 5 minutes and we'll be right back. Alright, now it's officially time for our first coat of the trim and bumper paint. You want to make sure this is shooken up for 2 minutes. Now just like our primer, the first coat is going to be very thin. Just a quick mist coat. Just keep your distance. And that's it. You can see there's not full coverage. A little bit thicker here than here. That's fine. You can always go back and do it a little bit more. I don't want this to be too thick, so I'm just going to leave it like that. The next coat is going to be a lot thicker. So let's give it about 5 minutes and we'll be right back. And if you're finding this video helpful, please hit the thumbs up button here below the video. Really helps me out and I would really appreciate it, guys. Alright, so it's been about 5 minutes. This next coat we're going to do here with our trim and bumper paint is going to be a good bit thicker. You can see it's starting to get kind of wet looking. Exactly what we want. Be sure we don't get it too wet because they're going to have runs. Now this is going to be my last coat. You can do another coat of this stuff, but for me personally, I'm actually about to sell this car. This is going to be a quick flip here for me on this car. I'm going to make a good bit of money. I'm going to have a video on how to flip cars, how to find them, and how to fix them up. Obviously, my channel is a DIY channel, but there's going to be a couple of cool videos on cars I flip and the money I make doing this. So link will be in the description. Right away, about 20 minutes before we take the tape off. We don't want to mess anything up. We want to let it dry a little bit. So I'm going to peel the tape off, and I'm going to show you guys the final results. All right, guys, and here's the finished result. Go ahead and rip this off. And look at that. And that looks absolutely beautiful. And let's take this guy off right here. Perfect. All right, so that actually looks perfect. It looks a little glossy right now, but it's going to dim out. It's a nice uniform color. It looks a lot better in person. It kind of looks like it's popping out a bit much on the camera, but it is real subtle. Now, any little kind of paint you get here, you can actually just rub that out with your fingernail. That's why you take it out about 20 minutes. Don't take it out the next day. And you can see that's coming out, no problem. And an even better method, if you take a flathead screwdriver and you put a rag over it, you can get right up in there in the crevice and clean it right out. Just like that. Now this same method will also work on any kind of trim just like this. You see how this is nice and faded? I'm going to be doing the same thing here. So this is definitely not just limited to door handles. Now this is actually going to be the best method to do it. This is going to last years. It's not going to last a couple of weeks like that back to black stuff or a lot of methods you're going to see here on YouTube. This is going to last years. Super durable finish. I actually did the exact same thing here to my rims. And rims are spinning on the ground 80, 90 miles an hour with rocks hitting them. There's not a single chip on it. Trust me, this is going to be the best way to do it. And as always, be sure to hit the little thumbs up button here under the video. It really helps me out more than you guys know. And also definitely consider subscribing. I got some pretty cool videos here up on the screen that you guys will probably like. So definitely check my channel out and see if it's something for you. Until then, have a good one, guys.